Here we have a geometry problem. Okay, let's go to the question. So there is a figure given over here, and we have an important information over here. That is AB and DC over there, and in between them, so we have two lines are there. So it indicates the line segment AB here and DC are parallel. So that first we have to understand that. So AB and DC are parallel. Okay, and also here the angle measure over here, the angle measure over here are vertically opposite angles, because here these two angles are opposite to each other at the point of intersection of the two line segments. So whenever there is a point of intersection of two lines and the two angles are opposite to each other, then those two angles are called vertically opposite angles, and they must be equal in measure. So the angle measure here and the angle measure here are equal in measure. And also, since the question says AB and DC are parallel, then the line segment BD is called transversal. So since it's transversal, the angle measure over here, the angle measure over here are corresponding angles, and they must be equal in measure. And the same thing, so the two parallel line segments AB and DC are intersected by another line segment AC. So AC is called AC is also called transversal, and the angle measure over here and the angle measure over here are corresponding angles, and they must be equal in measure. So when I consider the two triangles, the angle measure here and here are equal, and this angle measure and this angle measure are equal, and this angle measure are equal. So in the given two triangles, the three angle measures of one triangle are equal to the three angle measures of another triangle. So the two triangles are said to be similar. So if two triangles are similar, then the corresponding sides will be proportional. Okay, first let me write the two vertices of the two triangles. First let me take the triangle which is at the top. So in this triangle, so first I'm going to take the vertex D. Okay, so what is the corresponding vertex in the triangle we have at the bottom? Already we know that this angle measure and this angle measure are equal. So for D in this triangle, the corresponding vertex in this the triangle at the bottom is just B. So let's write B over here. And now let me take the vertex C here. So the corresponding vertex in the triangle at the bottom is A. And now I'm going to take the vertex P in the triangle at the top. So the corresponding vertex is also the same, P. So these two triangles are similar. Okay, so now the corresponding sides are proportional. Okay, first let me take the side DC in the triangle at the top. So DC, what is the corresponding side in the triangle at the bottom? So DC means we have to take the vertices in order. Here I have to consider the first letter and second letter, DC. So we have to consider letters in the second triangle at the same position, BA. So BA is the side which is corresponding to DC. Okay, now I'm going to take the side DP in the triangle at the top. So what is the corresponding side in the triangle at the bottom? So DP means the first letter, third letter. So now take the letters in the second triangle at the same position, first letter, third letter, that is BP. So DP and BP are corresponding sides. Okay, now I'm going to take the third side, that is PC. Okay, so what is the corresponding side in the third in the triangle at the bottom? So PC means like the third letter and second letter. So here also we have to take this third letter and second letter. So we have PA. So PC and PA are corresponding sides. Okay, now let's begin the lengths. So do we know the length of DC? Yes, we know that the length of DC is 36 centimeter. And the length of BA, what is the length of BA? So BA is 18 centimeter. And here, so for DP, and I know the length is 30 centimeter. And for BP, I do not know the length. So actually, I have to find the length of BP. So we can write BP as it is. And for PC, I do not know the length. So I have to write PC as it is. And for PA, I know the length 12. Okay, so I think we can simplify this one. That is 18 goes into 18 one times, 18 goes into 36 twice. So I get 2 is equal to 30 over BP equals to PC over 12. So here these three quantities are equal to each other. I can equate any quantity to any in these three quantities. Okay, so here I can equate this ratio, that is this fraction 30 over BP to this value, so that I'll be able to solve for BP. Okay, let me do this separately because these three quantities are equal to each other. So we can equate any two quantities. So to solve for the unknown quantity, so I'm equating the first quantity and second quantity. That means I'm taking this one separately. So I'm getting 2 equals to 30 over BP. So my aim is to solve for BP. So, but BP is in denominator. So to get BP to numerator, better we can take reciprocal on both sides. When I take reciprocal for this 2, it will become 1 over 2. And when I take reciprocal for this 30 over BP, it will become BP over 30. Okay, to solve for BP, I have to get this 30, which is in denominator. For that, I have to multiply both sides by 30. So this 30 will cancel. 2 goes into 1 times, 2 goes into 30. 15 times 1 is 15. So now I got the length of BP. So the length of BP is 15 centimeter. Okay, now to get the length of PC, we can equate the first quantity and third quantity. Since all the 3 quantities are equal, we can equate any of the 2 quantities. So I can equate the first and the last 2 quantities. First quantity and the last quantity, so that I can solve for PC. So I'm getting 2 equals to PC over 12. Okay, so to solve for PC, I have to get this denominator 12. For that, I have to multiply both sides by 12. So when I do so, this 12 will cancel out. I'm getting 24 equals to PC. I got the length of PC. So the length of PC is 24 centimeter.